So before this video starts, you're going to need a little bit of background information. This is supposed to be the footage for the final practice session that was going to be uploaded the day before the Indianapolis 100, but for some strange reason I chose not to upload it. I'm deciding to upload it now because there were some parts in this video that I just did not want to leave, behind the scenes, and I decided to just upload this straight up. Also, this video was recorded in May, so this will be appearing in the best of May. That will be coming out tomorrow, by the way. Also, one more thing. I do want to apologize for not having the NOS Energy Cup Series race today or yesterday. I just was completely lazy. That's straight up my fault. So I'll try to have the NOS Energy Cup race up by the end of the week. Maybe tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. That's probably the time that I'm going to shoot for. But anyways, that's all that I really have to say, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the shenanigans that was final practice of the Indianapolis 100. Ladies and gentlemen, it is day number 7 here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It is the day of the Indianapolis 250 to add upon that, but before we get there, it is final practice for the Indianapolis 100 drivers. One last chance to get the cars tuned up just right for the big race tomorrow at noon Eastern. And these are cloudy conditions, so these drivers are definitely going to be experiencing a little bit of cloud cover, obviously, but the track temperature is going to be a lot cooler, so I do expect the times to be a little bit faster. Oh, and by the way, final practice is 10 minutes. You see the first car out on the racetrack. He's going to complete his first lap. That is the number, start his first lap. It's the 27 of Trey Wright. On the left side of your screen is where the drivers will be lining up, where they qualified for the Indianapolis 100. We had to unfortunately do qualifying off the air, so apologies there. Same for NOS Energy Cup qualifying. Results for that race will be posted up in the Discord. They probably already have been by the time that this video comes out, but still, nonetheless, the real reason though is because my computer, for whatever reason, had some overheating issues at the time, and just decided that every time I finished up recording on Elgato, the computer would just randomly shut down. So hopefully it does not do that. Hopefully, at the same time, I can actually have all the files 100% good to go. Ryan Godillo on top of the charts with a 39. Well, he was on top. Actually, no, yes, he is. 39.496 for the number 18 machine of Gondillo. Now Nathan Stapleton goes to the top. Like I said, do expect that all these positions to constantly shuffle, just as these drivers are starting to put down some really good lap times and really good speeds as well. Nathan Stapleton, who unfortunately is going to be starting near the back of the field for the Indianapolis 100 tomorrow. Definitely going to have his work cut out for him. And Trey Wright, Carter Joey to the top with a 39.156. Nathan Orman second, now third, with a 39.175. Stephen Colon goes to second. Then it's Oskin, Gordon completing the top 5. Rutz, Fernandez, Stapleton, Clifton, and the number 27 of Trey Wright. Let's go find Noah Clifton in the number 23. There he is. The winner of the NIRA Indiana Bash yesterday evening, right here in Indianapolis. Did a great job yesterday, and is definitely going to do a good job in tomorrow's Indy 100. Juan Fernandez with a 39.137. That race car is looking bad fast for tomorrow's Indy 100. This is going to be a big race, let me tell you that. Oh, we already had a crash, and there it is. It's already occurred. Nick Kennedy, Nathan Orman, as well as, I can't tell who that is in the smoke. I couldn't tell who that was, but just like I said, because of all that smoke that was just completely covering that car. Dylan Young in the 14. coming to the garage area, and unfortunately, he's going to have to, it's going to hurt him a little bit here in this final practice session. Looks like we got 4 cars lined up here. Selena Pinter up to sixth with a 39.193. How about that for Selena Pinter, the driver from Austria? Definitely knows what she's doing here. She's gotten a little bit more used to these race cars, and definitely could have a shot at winning the Indianapolis 100 back in 2017. It was Miriam Judicia from Germany winning in a surprise finish in the Indianapolis 100. The leaders crashed coming off of turn number 3, and that opened the door for Miriam Judicia to drive to the victory. Nathan Orman won this race 2 years ago before we went on a little hiatus. And Orman knows what it's like to win an Indy 100. He's won, like I said, back in 2018. And he probably might be able to win this year's Indianapolis 100. Try to defend his Indianapolis 100 win. Josh Torres in the number 7 to the top of the charts with a 38.986. The only driver to break into the 32nd bracket today. Eli Bright up to 2nd with a 39.045. Andrew Miller, 39.060. Greg Rutz with a 39.074. The times are definitely looking really darn fast here in final practice with less than 4 minutes to go. There's Madison Tull in the number 10 machine. Unfortunately not going to be able to race in Monday's Freedom 400. So we'll have to stay here at Indianapolis to race in only the Indianapolis 100. So tough break for her on that area right there, but maybe next year. Well, now definitely next year. If she does, oh, she hits the wall. Came off of turn number 3 just a little too hot and just hit the wall. And very wise choice, comes to pit road. But as I was saying, next year she is going full time in the Cup Series for NS Racing. And if she does end up taking part in this race, then that would be a guarantee that she would pull double duty. Ozam Hamid in the number 2. Top of the charts with 38.972. He took part in yesterday's Indiana Bash. Really was not much of a factor the entire race, unfortunately, but still definitely stayed out of trouble, that's for sure. Right, today he's in first place as far as practice times go, with less than 2.5 minutes remaining. Daniel Boyles and Cody Smart. Those drivers came from Daytona yesterday. Well, more particularly Cody Smart, because he came back up here for the NIRA Indiana Bash and ended up finishing inside of the top 10. So Cody Smart definitely has a little bit of an advantage. I mean, up his sleeve. I mean, same for some other drivers that are taking part in this race that took part in yesterday's Bash. Oh no! Whoa! 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 What just happened? Brock Nelson and Daniel Voiles just crashed on the pit road. What is Brock Nelson doing? Okay, no, this is not an opportunity to kind of get a little close and intimate with your pit crew, but still, holy crap, what the heck just happened? What even just happened? Okay, I think I might have just seen it all. Holy cow, that just happened so fast I couldn't even comprehend what just happened. Holy cow, that was sudden. But anyways, Osam Hamid improved his time with a 38.919. Still in the 38.9 second bracket, but still definitely doing a very good job here in this number 2. As we are down to 1 minute remaining in this session. Holy crap, though. First, it was day 4, I believe, with just all the calamity that happened off of turn 4. Now that, basically, Jesse Turner. Oh boy, please don't. We better not have a part 2. Oh, we almost did. Oh, we're gonna have a part 2. Except it's not on pit road. Ahmed Mahalovic. Oh, Andrew Miller. Look at Mahalovic. Just flipping side over side, end over end. Stapleton just drives through it as if it's nothing. As if it's just another Sunday drive. Well, technically this is a Sunday morning drive, but still, you kind of get it. Okay, 40 seconds have been added here in this final practice session. These drivers will have time to put down one more good lap and hope that it sticks here in this final practice. Holy crap. Just so many weird things have happened here during Indianapolis 100 preparations, and my gosh. Thank goodness that this is just a video game. Looks like times are definitely going to be finalized, though, and it will be Ozam Hamid topping final practice. Then it'll be Noah Clifton second, then Ahmed Mahalovic, Josh Torres, Juan Fernandez, Michael DeFeo, Cody Smart, Eli Brights, Trey Wright, and Brock Nelson, and they crash in the back. I wonder what happened there between Brittany White and Stephen Colon. Might have been just looking straight at it, but just straight up was not paying attention. And there you see them. They're all lined up and ready to go for tomorrow's Indy 100.
Drivers, to your cars.
The drivers are already in their cars, but why don't we go ahead and take a look? Why don't we just go ahead and take a look at Daniel Voiles and Brock Nelson's crash, and then all the other crashes that took place on the front straightaway, even on the exit of turn number 4. Let's take a look at just what in the world just happened. So watch what happens going down into turn number 4. Brock Nelson gets to the inside of Daniel Voiles, and also at the same time, Voiles kind of gets a little loose and has to hold his line. Brock Nelson comes up just a little bit, coming off of turn 4. Yeah, he just keeps coming up, and then right here, Gordon had a moment. But look at this. Both cars synchronized, go up in the air. Brock Nelson clears the wall. And Voiles just goes tumbling side over side, end over end on pit road. Brock Nelson pretty much was at his pit box. But he just kept banging the wall. Brock Nelson, I don't even know, like I said, if he was trying to get it close and intimate with his pit crew, but just holy cow, that's not the way you do it, Brock. And you see Voiles, bottom right of your screen, just floating there, upside down. What even? This is the most unique crash in final practice that I have ever seen. Just saying. Okay, so we're gonna ride along with Elijah Gordon here. This is what he saw. So he hit the wall coming off of turn 3. That's why he comes to pit road. But then all of a sudden, he sees that. Okay, I think Gordon deep down is just going, what even in the bleep did I just see? Oh man, only in NR, folks, only in NR. Now let's take a look at crash number 2 that took place on the front straightaway. So this started going into turn number 3. I mean, just this kind of what sets it up between that incident that kind of was between Ahmed Mahalovic and Jesse Turner. Turner comes up, gets into the left rear of Mahalovic, while also being squeezed up into Ozam Hamid. And Mihalovic has to give way here to Jesse Turner, but then at this point, this is where they're pretty much set up for disaster here. So here they come off of turn number 4. And they just start heading down the racetrack. Watch this. Huge hit by both drivers, especially Ahmed Mihalovic. He goes tumbling side over side. Andrew Miller, you're even going to see in the background, he gets collected. He'll just come shooting back out. He hits the 48, shoots down to the inside wall with the right front missing. But just look at this 28. This 28 car just goes flipping side over side, end over end. See Turner and Miller just come to rest just a matter of inches or centimeters of the start-finish line, while Mihalovic almost was flipping going into turn number 1. Now let's take a look at what happened just before this session was about to wrap up. Well, guys, we can definitely guarantee you something. Turn number 3 is going to be a trouble spot, especially in today's Indianapolis 250 later on today. But it's the tale of turn 3, part 6 here in Indianapolis 100 preparations for final practice. Watch Stephen Colon. He gets to the inside of Madison Tall, gets into the left rear right there, and away they go. Tall just hits the wall head on. Colon even just joins her and goes flipping upside down, side over side. Pinter, whoa, man, what a nice avoidance job for the number 30 of Selena Pinter. There's where Dylan Cunningham gets involved, but holy crap, that 10 of Madison Tall just went flying up into the air. Cunningham just was on the brakes and still hit the 22. But here comes Brittany White, and she's committed to the top side at this point. Gets by Tall and Cunningham, just was not able to get by Stephen Colon. If she had gone down lower, then she would have been just fine, but unfortunately, that's not exactly what happened, and Brittany White, unfortunately, just wrecked out with just a matter of seconds before the session was completely over. So that's what happened during final practice of the Indianapolis 100. But at the end of the day, it is this man, Ozam Hamid, that tops final practice for the Indianapolis 100 for tomorrow's big race. It's going to be a good one, and we're definitely hoping that you can tune in tomorrow at noon Eastern. It's going to be big. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you guys like this, be sure to give it a like. If you have not considered subscribing yet, recommend you do so in order to keep up with some fine content coming out in the near future. And that about does it for me. I'm Elijah Leonard from Leonard Station signing out, saying so long from Indianapolis, and we'll see you guys at noon Eastern time tomorrow for the big race, the Indianapolis 100.